welcome to Super Smash Bros. League, Season 4, Playoffs Week 3. I'm Snubby Sam, and I'm joined today by...
Malachi.
And yeah, we only have 8 teams left. We are in the top 8.
Yeah, it's been quite the journey here. Lots of upsets and just some unexpected turnarounds for some teams.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are shocked to see Excalibur in losers right now.
Yeah, especially as strong as a main season as they had. It's quite the turnaround for them to be in the losers bracket already. Like, I could definitely see it. Like, week 3, week 5, you could understand. But, like, first, week 2, going into week 3, it's quite a shocker.
Yeah, and one thing to note is that the second place team in the main season always makes it to the bowl and usually wins. So,
yep.
So Athletes is looking to repeat that trend. So I guess, let's just get into our first match of the night.
Yeah, let's do it.
So match 1 is Third Wheels versus Team Villain.
Two scary teams. But if I remember correctly, in the main season, both of them in the middle of the pack.
Villains were higher up. They just barely missed out on getting the bye week, and Third Wheels were in the bottom half of the league.
They were in the red zone for a while, or treading near it. At the same time, though, I remember Third Wheels having quite an impressive win last week.
Yeah, I mean, they beat Excalibur, so that doesn't count for nothing.
Yeah, and I think, and truth be told, they can do it again. Like, they've got a dangerous team, and especially with Mario Circuit being... Especially with them synergizing very well with Mario Circuit in a way that most other teams haven't been able to.
Yeah, like the fact that most teams like, you can't turn off Mario Circuit now in the playoffs, so you're forced to deal with it. And the fact that they don't have to bring in Ryu for any weeks in the season, and Ryu has kind of been one of the main factors in their main season losses. I think they're going to be a much stronger playoffs team.
Oh yeah, definitely. But at the same time, like, Villains, they're top of the league for a reason. They are a strong team, and they have earned every win and their place in the winners bracket.
Yep, for sure. But I guess let's just get into our first matchup, which will be Joker versus Piranha Plant. What are these characters running?
It'd be helpful when I was bringing up all the stuff if I remember to pull up the most important thing.
Yes.
And now that I have it up, Joker is running Boulder Style, Ender Dragon. Piranha Plant is Tank Style, Rock Mario, Majora's Mask, and Eslo. Yeah,
Eslo is an interesting spirit we don't see very often. It boosts the damage of all your attacks that either go straight up or straight down, or close to it at least. So it's a very interesting one, sort of boosting attacks based off of knockback angle, but it can synergize very well with other spirits because it just overlaps with so many other categories.
Yeah, especially on Piranha Plant, where you have the B down. The down special that can go straight up.
Yeah.
That can be a lot of damage. I don't know. I think I've got to give it to Piranha Plant. Like, Joker's been doing better this season, and has been if I remember correctly, quite the standout performer for Third Wheels this season. Yeah, I mean, he's been their top player with averaging 1.2 KOs. Like, he is unquestionably their best.
Yes, but remember, Joker is on Ender Dragon, which doesn't play very well with the playoffs tournament, and I feel like he's struggling in the playoffs because of it.
Yeah, I was about to get in that. Like, he's really gonna struggle here, and in some ways, it kind of feels like he's the. Given how good Piranha Plant has been, it feels like he's intended to be the sacrificial lamb, given that his build styles will struggle.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I mean, let's just see how it goes.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, let's get into it. Joker versus Piranha Plant.
Yeah. Like, the flip side is, like, it's a risky play. I think Joker's gonna lose this one, but if he wins, that's gonna be huge for third wheels.
Yeah. That it would I mean, it would take out one of Team Villain's best with a character who's normally not very good in the playoffs. It could definitely work. We've seen what this stage can do.
Oh man. For a moment I was wondering.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
And he's got Piranha Plant up to 90%. Not enough to get the kill, but you could potentially bait Piranha Plant into the stage and get a lot more damage that way.
Yeah. Well, for a moment, I thought Piranha Plant was just going to die.
Now, Piranha Plant has a good recovery. It's hard to just push him off stage like that.
Yeah, but Joker with a very good early lead on Piranha Plant.
Mm-hmm.
And it should be interesting to see if Joker, like...
Oh, okay. What? Interesting. I guess they thought that stock was enough.
I was gonna say,
we don't need any more.
Yeah, I mean, I think honestly this is gonna end up giving it to Piranha Plant because Joker needed that time to, like, he needed the time on that stock to do damage to Piranha Plant, and he just threw away that lead.
Yeah, that is the thing. Like Piranha Plant took what was a pretty hard loss and turned it into an even match.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't even say Piranha Plant did it.
Oh,
someone died.
Well, yeah, there we go. And yeah, that's the thing with this walkout stage is that you can die in unexpected ways, way earlier than you intend.
Yeah, and congratulations to Piranha Plant.
Yeah, with a very low damage performance from both sides.
Not too surprising. But yeah. Congratulations to Villains on the first round win. Next up, we have Bayonetta versus Zombie, with Bayonetta running Demon Style, Halberd and Majora's Mask, and Zombie running Land Style, Meloetta, and Goligan.
Yes. It is it's an interesting matchup, sort of Halberd versus Meloetta, sort of huge defense versus healing over time.
Yeah. I mean, it's also, we got Zombie. I believe we're on Shadow Moses Island. And we've seen Zombie pull off quite the feats here.
Yeah, he does some crazy stuff on this stage, so I definitely would not count him out. Bayonetta, I mean, she's a pretty good character for third wheels. Obviously, it is difficult to compete with Zombie on this stage. Interestingly, normally Zombie has Polar Bear. It's interesting that they gave him Meloetta. But I think they did that earlier in the playoffs, and it worked out well for him, so we'll see if it continues to work for him.
Yeah.
Alright, so Bayonetta versus Zombie.
Yeah, it should be interesting, because I believe Zombie can get iron on this map fairly easily. Is that
Yes,
correct?
this is an iron map. This is Each floor in the game has different properties, whether it's dirt or sand or sand or cotton, depending on what the stage is. But those are all basically the same. And there's wood floors, stone floors, and iron floors. And iron floors get iron quickly, and you also get diamond faster on average than other places. The downside is that you get less basic materials like dirt, so you have less TNT access, and you also mine slower on iron floors. So even though on average you get more iron and diamonds from iron stages, in terms of each individual press, it's easier for people to interrupt you.
Yeah, and as you've been talking about that, which really good for me to know, because I did not know a lot of that. Like they've had a surprisingly even fight. Kind of like you're saying.
He
like,
finally got the iron tools. Bayonetta stopped attacking him for just long enough for him to craft those.
Yeah, I mean, this might come down to who's able to hit with their final smash.
Yeah, I mean, Zombie's gonna get his first. Pretty sure.
I mean, yeah, but like if Bayonetta can die before she gets knocked out.
Oh, well, hey,
hey.
That is, I mean, he's gonna do decent damage with it, especially since she already started with a 30% handicap. That'll put her in a good place to get comboed by his iron tools.
Well, she's trying. If she had hit with that up
she's
smash...
trying. Oh, she's got her final smash. She could get the insta-kill on this. She just has to... Oh, there we go. She had to hit with the up air, and she did, and that is going to kill.
Yep. Oof. Now she's just got to pull back from that.
Oh, but he immediately... Because he saves his resources after that, so he immediately is able to get gold tools. Which are... not as high damage as iron, but it's going to be faster.
Yep, I mean, Bayonetta just having a hard time getting damage to stick on the second stock. Well, saying that as she gets up.
Okay. They did not go into the TNT, thankfully. Yep. And wow, you can really look at how little everything Steve has. He only has iron left.
Yeah, well, I mean, he only needs so much. Like his every hit does like 10 damage. So I mean, this is, and he's about to get his final smash again. Like Bayonetta is going to need to get a kill quickly.
Okay. Well, no, he's farming his final smash. He did, his final smash meter did actually go up by a chunk by taking damage from his own TNT.
Yeah, and I mean, he's already healed it. Like,
yeah. I will say, the fact that he only has 2 iron blocks right now, and like no other resources, could come back to bite him if he doesn't hit with his final smash. Oh! Or he doesn't need it.
Kill.
Okay, well, there you go.
That's a 2-0 from Villains. They could be going for the clean sweep.
That would definitely be something. I mean, obviously, I mean, there are some of Third Wheel's stronger members in the back, like Banjo. Sora's also been pretty strong.
Yeah.
But man, Villains just have such strong characters of their own. I don't know if Third Wheels are going to be able to get the reverse sweep.
Yeah, I mean, to your point, like, you've got Sonic, Banjo, and Sora in the back. If you're going to expect if Third Wheels is going to do it, like, this is your crew to do it in the back. Like, that being said, like, I can definitely see Sonic. So next up is Sonic versus Dark Samus. For first glance, I'm giving that to Sonic. But I mean, you've got Bowser and Mewtwo behind them, and Bowser and Mewtwo have been very scary this season. This is a very much an uphill fight for third wheels.
Yeah, like Bowser just needs to get Banjo up to 80% and get his final smash, like, once. And this is entirely over for third wheels. So it is going to be difficult for third wheels to get this because they need to play perfectly the rest of this, and they have to go up against Bowser. I'm just not sure it's possible. But what are Sonic and Dark Samus running?
Sonic is running Tank Style, Miltank, and Nico Fire. Dark Samus is Big B Style, Polar Bear, Zapfish.
Yeah, Polar Bear is an interesting one for Sonic to deal with because he's such a combo-heavy character, especially with his Miltank and Nico Fire. So I don't know if he's going to be able to deal with Polar Bear.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I mean, the flip side of that is a lot of Samus's combos are not the fastest. Like, Sonic could get in and just get a lot of hits in while Samus is trying to hit back, and just Dark Samus ends up taking a lot of damage. And before you know it, that Polar Bear has worn off.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, we'll see how they do. Sonic versus Dark Samus.
Let's go. I mean, the flip side of this is there's also the fact that this is back on Mario Circuit, and all it's going to take is one good hit on the wall.
Yeah, I mean, that's like a free 150 damage right there.
Yeah. I mean, it's... I think Sonic has had some of the least luck on Mario Circuit, if memory serves. So, like, there is that to be said for this. But
yeah,
I mean,
he likes to play off stage a little bit, which can tend to him jumping into the wall.
Yeah. And so, like, I think there is more risk here than maybe you would think at first glance. And then there's also, you know, Sonic just going and potentially saving Samus as well.
Yes. But now we are on this walk-off section. A good back throw from Sonic could definitely take out Dark Samus here. Or, honestly, a good back throw from either of them.
Well, you know...
they're just sort of fighting off screen.
But I mean, we're going back to what I said earlier, where, you know, Sonic's just walking through that Polar Bear and taking advantage of the fact that Samus is got...
Oh my goodness!
Combos. Oh,
that is not what you want if you're Sonic.
That is not what Third Wheels wanted to see.
Yeah, he was maintaining a decent lead before that. Thankfully, he didn't end up in the wall. But he did not want to be... No, okay. Gotta be careful. And we're going back to a different walk-up area. All right.
Or, well, I was about to say, Dark Samus might just kill Sonic here.
Yeah, I mean, they just need one good throw.
Yeah, like...
Oh, or a back air. And
yep.
there goes Sonic's first stock, and this is not good for Third Wheels. It's do everything. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, they both made it back, but
just barely. I thought both of them were about to die.
That was a powerful charge shot, taking Sonic up to 33%.
Yeah, I mean, Dark Samus taking it to Sonic. She is every inch Sonic gives, Samus is taking it and just going for taking every inch she can get from him.
Yeah, Sonic's almost at that final smash. Should kill Dark Samus and hopefully get rid of her smash meter if he uses it correctly. But we'll see. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No. The platform had just barely appeared. And Dark Samus landed on the platform and was like, wait a minute, Sonic can't go down here.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That is heartbreaking for Third Wheels.
Here we are in the ceiling section. Oh my goodness, and that is it, I think. Yeah.
That's gonna be it.
Oh, wow! Tech's off the ceiling, never mind.
Yeah, but I mean, I think this is over at this point, like...
Yeah, if Sonic had any KOs on Dark Samus at this point, I still think there was a chance, but the fact... Nope.
Nope, there it goes, and we have a clean sweep from villains.
Wow, I mean, just showing how dominant they really are.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you say that, but I mean, a lot of it just came down to honestly, Mario Circuit worked against third wheels. In both cases, it was, like in Joker versus Piranha Plant, Joker just walked off when he killed Piranha Plant.
Yep.
And then that, like, if that had not happened, Joker would have almost certainly have won against Piranha Plant. Like, Piranha Plant took too much damage afterwards for Piranha Plant to have survived.
Yep.
And then here, Sonic completely lost his lead. And, you take away that 30%, they're pretty much going even on damage, and who knows, maybe Sonic would have survived longer on his first stock and might have gotten a kill.
Yeah, I mean, Sonic took 50 damage from the stage, which isn't the most we've ever seen in a Mario Circuit match, but like it easily could have been the difference between winning and losing there.
Yeah. And I mean, as I said, like, I think this just goes back to, map choice is important. And I think the map worked against third wheels for this one. This could have been very different.
Yeah, I think doing a different lineup order, making sure different characters are on your home map, I think will be a big factor. Or picking a different home map, if this one really isn't working out. But you still have the losers bracket. You're going to be facing off against either Retro or Pintsize, and you'll have home map again. So it'll be interesting to see how third wheels do. Meanwhile, Team Villains are moving into winners finals, and they'll be facing either Athletes or Beast Battalion.
Yep.
So, on to the next match. And for match 2, we have the Athletes versus Beast Battalion. Imagine that. So both of them have done really well. Beast Battalion beat Mystic to get here. Athletes beat Retro. Both of these are teams that did very well in the main season. Athletes barely making it into the bye week, and Beast Battalion barely missing it. So what do you think?
I mean, this is really going to come down to one thing on both sides, which is how well they can use their map.
Yeah.
Like, just as a good example, like Beast Battalion, for Beast Battalions, Ridley has been a just absolute demon on Tortimer Island. And Athletes have been very scary on King of Fighters Stadium.
We've seen Me Gunner just create like walls of pain that you just cannot get past because King of Fighters Stadium has nowhere to go.
Yeah, I mean, it's... This is, in my mind, very much a toss-up. You can just looking at their lineup and their lineup orders, I don't think there's any way to...
I think this might be the match where home team advantage will have the biggest impact, because Athletes having 3 matches on their home map and taking one of those matches away from Beast Battalion, like Beast Battalion having one fewer match on Tortimer Island, I think will make a huge impact in the outcome of this match. I wouldn't be surprised if this match goes like literally straight down to home maps, like home away, and that's who wins.
Right there with you. That being said, like you still look at like Pokemon Trainer versus Me Gunner. Like, I can still see Pokemon Trainer just not caring, and switching out to Charizard and just throwing or just beating Me Gunner through the wall.
Right.
So like, but yeah, like Athletes have a huge advantage here with home map. I say let's see if they can make good use of it.
Yeah. So starting off, we have Me Gunner versus Pokemon Trainer.
Yep. Me Gunner running strategist style using Halberd. Pokemon Trainer running the normal tank style Golden Mario.
Me Gunner normally runs Shine Sprite. Now she's on Weezing. I'm trying to remember what Okay, so her lineup is 33-32. Trying to figure out which ones of those.
I think those are all the projectiles and
like all of those are explosive, right? All of those are fire or
yeah,
explosive. So
and
I think
Wheezing, yeah,
Wheezing is strictly a bigger boost than Shine Sprite in that case.
Yep.
So it makes sense for her to be on that. And yeah, I mean, Pokemon Trainer has always been solid on this tank style Golden Mario. You know, there are some difficult matchups, but on the whole.
Yep. I mean, I just see this as being Pokemon Trainers. Just, you know, me Gunner is going to try and zone like last week, and Pokemon Trainer is just not going to care.
Yeah, I think it'll depend on if Pokemon Trainer does switch to Charizard, and Charizard just like barrels through the wall to just sort of bum rush me Gunner, basically.
Yep.
Because I feel like sticking on Ivysaur might be a bit of trouble for Leaf here.
Yep. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, Athletes versus Beast Battalion. Me Gunner versus Pokemon Trainer. Let's go. So, of course, we are starting off on Athletes' home map, King of Fighters Stadium.
Yeah, and I was rewatching the stream, and just Dark Samus just completely watching me Gunner versus Dark Samus. It was impressive to watch me Gunner just completely zone and.
You mean regular Samus? Because Athletes beat Retro.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, it's just we already see.
Okay, here we have Charizard. Like I said, Ivysaur wasn't going to have a very good time just because Ivysaur just doesn't really succeed in close range. Needs to stay at long range. Now we see Charizard doing a bit better, but still kind of runs into that bomb. Might be a bit too little too late, yeah.
Yeah, it was just too little too late.
The Golden Mario had already worn off, and now we're switching to Squirtle, which I think... I don't know if Squirtle is going to handle me Gunner. Squirtle can rush in very well, but Squirtle's just not a very good character as far as CPUs go.
Yeah, and Pokemon Trainer already switching out to Ivysaur. I will say Ivysaur got some good combos on me Gunner every now and again. But yeah, like I think what we're gonna see is we're probably gonna see Pokemon Trainer have to final smash to get the kill. Yep, like that.
Here we go, and that should kill. Yeah.
Yep.
And only at 25, so this is definitely doable for Pokemon Trainer. Granted, me Gunner has her final smash almost at the ready.
Yep.
Oh, but if you get her to waste it now, hold up, this won't really do much. Probably won't do much. Nope, and even is able to switch as it's ending. This is actually a good place for Beast Battalion to be in. For Charizard to be in.
Yeah, if Charizard can get in a few good hits.
I don't know if that's the right call. Well.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. just cycling.
Just cycling, but I mean, the change in combo seems to be throwing.
Oh my goodness!
Oh wow!
And there we go. Strong up smash from Ivysaur, taking out me Gunner, and my prediction already proven false.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly what Pokemon Trainer needed to do, and putting Beast Battalion on a very strong start, and a very important start too, considering this was not on their home map.
It'll be scary to see if how they handle their home map, because getting this one win could have been the tipping point for them.
Indeed, like this is, as I said, like we've seen how good me Gunner can be as a zoner, and Pokemon Trainer just kind of shut it down at the very end after a slow start.
But now we are going to Tortimer Island, which is Beast Battalion's home map, and we are going to be having Mega Man versus Incineroar. What are they running?
Yep, Mega Man is on Boulder Style, Might, and Polar Bear. Incineroar is earning Forgetful Style, Halberd, and Reaper and Repet. I believe these are fairly standard builds for both of them, like just kind of what they're normally running. And both of these, I believe, are the strongest on their respective teams.
Yeah. Mega Man did have a lot of weeks benched, so he has less data, but I mean, he has a goal. You can't throw that away.
Yeah, like Incineroar has probably been about middle of the road or actually on the lower end in terms of average damage and KOs for Beast Battalion, but still someone who is very dangerous.
You have to respect him.
Yeah, like
especially on Tortimer Island.
Yeah. So, I mean, and this is going to kind of come back to what we said in the previous one. Like, I'm going to give Incineroar this matchup. Like, as good as we saw Mega Man last week, and more recently, like, Incineroar, he's just scary, especially with that Reaper Repet stacking on top of Halberd. Like, he just loves to grab, and I don't know if Mega Man can deal with that.
Yeah, that is the thing. But I guess let's just get into it. Mega Man versus Incineroar. Oh, this is an interesting layout. So we've got these 2 trees in the middle. That'll be some extra platforms. Might be better for Mega Man than Incineroar.
Yeah. Although Incineroar has been known to use them in the past, but I mean, Incineroar just with like 2 hits has already just gotten a decent lead. And Mega Man is just you just see those that chip damage is just that it's chip.
Yeah, exactly. And like, yeah, he's able to do a little bit to Incineroar. Maybe we'll be able to get something going a little later, but right now, Incineroar is just so devastating with those side Bs.
Yeah, I mean, he's basically
just barely avoids that one.
Yeah, like I just don't know how successful the death by 1,000 paper cuts will be for Mega Man. I mean, at the rate he's going,
like you just have to not get hit is the thing.
Yeah. Like, because Incineroar's really only hit Mega Man about 5 times.
Mega Man.
Just...
Oh, no, Mega Man. You can't get back. Oh, my goodness. And just a tilt. Just like a regular tilt attack. Wow, that is upsetting. And he has a revenge up. Oh, my goodness. Takes him up to 30 with 1 smash attack. Oh, my goodness. Already up to 55. Mega Man using his final smash. Misses it.
Oh, that is heartbreaking. But yeah, no, like when Mega Man died, it literally, like, because of the magnification I had for the stream, it just looks like Incineroar just reached out his hand to offer Mega Man help up, and Mega Man just jumped off the side.
Yes. But
I mean, and Incineroar's already taken the damage lead. Like, this was just a really bad matchup for Mega Man.
I think, like, no, he doesn't. He doesn't have any way to bring this back. And Incineroar's gonna get his final smash in a second, and he's stuck again. Oh no, he's back. Oh my goodness, Incineroar has another revenge up. If he gets one more good hit, I don't know if revenge affects final smash actually, but
I don't know. But like, here's the thing. All it's gonna take
he missed.
Oh, he missed.
And he doesn't have his revenge, so I think, I don't know if it affects final smash, but at least missing his final smash made him lose his revenge.
Yeah, like at this point, I don't think it's a matter of. It's just a matter of, is Mega Man gonna...
Yikes! You do not. Yeah, that is a rough one. That was an absolute slaughter from Incineroar. 94 damage dealt by Mega Man.
Oh my goodness. To 248 damage. Oh man.
Now I will say, I think Mega Man can. I think athletes can, in theory. I think athletes can, in theory, pull the reverse 3-0.
I think they can. Like, looking at the next matchup, it's me, Brawler versus Jigglypuff. The last time this happened, the last time I remember them fighting each other, it went pretty heavily in favor of me, Brawler. I really think the make or break is going to end up being me, Sword Fighter versus Ridley, because we're going to be back on Tortimer Island. And I think it's going to be very hard for athletes to get through that. If they can get through that, Terry versus Lucario is probably going to favor Terry, especially on this map, on King of Fighters Stadium. But yeah, like, it is definitely an uphill battle. I do think we can get to round 4 though, but we'll have to wait and see. Me, Brawler, is going to be running Tank Style Gold Mario, Jigglypuff is Boulder Style Rock Mario Polar Bear. Both of these, I think, are standard builds for these characters at this point. I know Jigglypuff has probably been on this Boulder Style Polar Bear build for forever. And we have seen Jigglypuff be devastating.
Yeah.
On this build. Like, I don't think she's gotten 2 or 3 KOs a match with this build in the past.
Yeah, I mean, I think the fact that me, Brawler, has a really good command grab could make the difference here, because it'll make it very hard for because Jigglypuff obviously can't armor through those. Yeah.
And I think the other thing is me, Brawler, also has Gold Mario, which will significantly reduce the effectiveness of rollout. But again, we kind of saw that in the previous, where we thought the Gold Mario character where the armor character might be at a disadvantage from some of those attacks, and we'll just have to get into it and see.
Yep, let's do it. Me, Brawler versus Jigglypuff.
Yeah. Although I will also be one to say, never underestimate a character when everything's on the line, because you know, sometimes characters will surprise you.
All right, yeah.
Wow.
Me, Brawler, already getting a good opening, but oh my god, nope. Chooses to. Oh my god. Sing into down smash is an interesting combo.
It would have been so nice to see her do rest there.
Yeah, but she has the damage lead. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that doesn't matter if you die at 70% to a forward smash.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, there he goes. And hey, look, it's an even fight.
Oh no, this is gonna be a long one, folks.
This is not gonna be a long one. It's just I think both of them want it, and they're just not caring.
Yeah, I think like the clean 3-0 would be a huge confidence booster for. Oh, that's not good.
Oh no.
But she survives. She's at 78 damage, which is kill percent, but she has her final smash. Just run away. Just leave. Just leave. Just leave. Okay. And now he has his final smash. She needs to stay away from it. She needs to stay away from it. If she gets hit by that, it's death.
Yeah.
Don't go close to him. Why are you next to him? Why aren't you using it?
Yeah, like...
Oh my goodness, and he catches her out of rollout, keeping athletes in this game.
Yep.
Well... that
was a fight.
Did that hit a minute?
Did that?
No, yeah, that was a minute 35. Wow.
Yeah. I was wondering if that hit a minute and a half.
Yeah.
Ooh. Well.
Okay. Well, athletes are still in this fight. I wouldn't say that was like a destruction. It was pretty even. It was just really quick.
Yeah, they went all out. I mean, I think the only thing to say is just like it was a bad matchup for Jigglypuff, and me, Brawler, got that early kill, which probably solidified it for him, because if that early kill hadn't happened, who knows? Maybe Jigglypuff could have gotten another good hit in, and that could have changed things. But I don't know.
I really don't know. And now we've got me Sword Fighter versus Ridley back on
Tortimer Island.
Yeah.
Me Sword Fighter running Big B style Roxas, Ridley running Demon style Sothis. As I said, like I really favor Ridley here. We have just seen that grab do insane amounts of damage on Tortimer Island, and I believe me Sword Fighter, while has had a
had a bit of a tumultuous season, I would say.
Yeah, like the average is right at 100 damage, but only with 0.6 KOs. I mean, I believe me Sword Fighter had a good performance last week in the playoffs, but I just don't see that overcoming Ridley. Ridley's just been fairly consistently good on this map.
Yeah, but we'll see, I guess. Me Sword Fighter versus Ridley.
Yep. Who knows? Maybe we'll see another fast fight.
Yeah, this one's a bit more empty.
Yep.
Ooh, and another very good early Space Pirate Rush. Of course, me Sword Fighter with high defense thanks to Big B style is not going to take as much damage from that.
Yeah, but I mean, even with Big B style, he's already up at 40%.
Yeah, but look at that! Already got Ridley up to around 70.
Yeah, I mean, Ridley really just needs to get the damage on really quick.
Yeah, I mean, he's fishing for those Space Pirate Rushes, but he's just not getting them.
Yep. But I mean, here's the thing: like Ridley, unless me Sword Fighter.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Like Ridley has to make use of this here. Because if me Sword Fighter is able to make that Sothis mean nothing, that would be really bad.
Yeah, but already, Ridley up to around 50%.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully Ridley can hit with this final smash that's about to come up.
Yeah, this should kill. This will kill, because it is a guaranteed kill at exactly 100. But oh, yeah, it hits and it kills. But Ridley is already at 77% and has no build.
Yeah. Well, I think that will be okay as long as Ridley doesn't. Yeah, I think that will be okay as long as Ridley doesn't immediately die. As long as Ridley can get in some hits, maybe get me Sword Fighter up to 30.
Yeah, I also think me Sword Fighter's final smash isn't that great on this stage because he normally likes having a wall to push you against.
Yeah.
And force the damage to be really high.
Well, it's also just going to depend on how the final smash is thrown
If
out.
it's used. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Or,
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, this is still winnable for both characters, honestly.
Yeah. No, this is definitely winnable. I still kind of favor Ridley here, just because Ridley has been able to make really good use of that Sothis so far. And the longer Ridley is out here, the harder it's going to get for me Sword Fighter.
Yeah.
Like, me Sword Fighter, if they want a shot, they need to kill Ridley now before they take any more damage.
Yeah, like having 50 damage of extra credit on your last stock isn't so bad, but like being at like 60 or 80 is rough to come back from.
Especially against Ridley, where all it's going to take is one of those grabs to land at this damage, and that's a potential kill.
Oh, there we go. There goes Ridley. He's actually like more than halfway towards his final smash, so he just needs to survive for a while and get me Sword Fighter up above 90, and this is his game to lose.
Yeah.
Honestly.
No, like this is Ridley's game to lose at this point. One more, like honestly, just a command grab from over here might do the job.
Yeah, although I will say he hasn't been hitting with many Space Pirate Rushes.
No, he has not. which has been a little surprising to me. He's usually pretty good at hitting those.
Yeah, I think his Sword Fighter has been fairly adept at dodging them, fairly mobile character. But now he has his final smash, just needs to hit with it, and this is a guaranteed kill.
Yeah. If Ridley just needs to hit with this.
Oh, but dodged!
Oh, no.
And, I mean, Sword Fighter's still in this. I think Ridley just needs, like, a good back air or a smash attack or something, and that'll take out.
Oh, man, I thought that grab was going to hit.
But, I mean, both of these characters are fighting their hardest. Me Sword Fighter honestly could start taking this with some smash attacks too.
Yeah, I think me Sword Fighter is just kind of like Ridley, is trying to wait until.
Oh, back air, but too far.
Yeah, I mean, it's just gonna take...
Missed a Space Pirate Rush that would have killed.
Yep.
Connects with the Stone Scabbard. Oh, and there it goes with the up smash. From behind, me Sword Fighter taking the victory, and we are going to a match 5.
Yeah, congratulations on that me Sword Fighter.
Wow.
That was an impressive come from behind victory.
Mm-hmm. And now it is all up to this final match.
Yeah. Terry running Forgetful Style Shedinja Meloetta, Lucario running Big B Style Piston Hondo Merrick Shedinja. This might take a while. Two heavily defensive builds.
Mm-hmm.
So we will see. Just build-wise, I probably have to give it to Terry. But Lucario can be scary as well, especially once he starts getting up to that high damage.
I think Lucario in the past has really struggled to deal lasting damage to Meloetta characters. That they always seem to heal away their damage.
Yeah, and I think we'll see that here. Like, it's just that combination of Big B style with no, like, it's really just the problem of any Big B style against Meloetta users. Mm-hmm. Especially one who also has Shedinja on top of that.
Yeah, so for sure. I guess let's just get into it. Terry versus Lucario.
Yeah, we'll just have to see. That being said, like we have seen Lucario, once he gets some damage on, once he takes some damage, and he can, he just has more aura to work with. Mm-hmm. He can dish out that damage pretty quickly, even on Big B style.
Yeah, of course, once Terry gets some damage, Terry can dish out that damage pretty quickly, too. So
yeah. I think it's just going to come down to, like we were saying at the beginning, like, the home map here is just going to matter so much, because there's just no place to hide.
Mm-hmm.
And if Terry can make good use of that, we could see a 3-2, a reverse sweep for athletes.
Mm-hmm. Now, which would be wild to see, but
oh man, that charge shot dodged.
And I mean, look at Terry's damage. He's at 12%. Lucario can't do anything to him.
Yeah, I mean, he's trying. He just can't. The timing, his timing is just off.
Just can't touch the guy.
Yeah. Every time he gets in close, nothing he does connects, and then when he's away, Terry heals.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure a good smash attack from okay, that was I'm sure a good smash attack from Lucario will do. Like,
yeah, now
like
Lucario is starting to get some damage on, but I mean, it's just the problem is it's going to be any moment now. Like, Terry's just gonna, any smash attack from Terry will likely kill.
Mm-hmm.
But this is what I was talking about earlier. Like, Lucario goes from not being able to keep that damage on him to Terry is taken like 40 damage in the last 30 seconds.
Right. But even still, I think Terry is, Terry with a solid attack takes out Lucario through the wall, and now Lucario's at a huge deficit because not only does he have to get all the way through this stock of Terry without being at high damage, but he's got to get through all the next stock of Terry too.
Yeah.
Now Lucario's almost at his final smash, which could help things.
Yeah, I mean, especially if he catches Terry like right up against the wall with it. I don't think it would knock him out, but it might do something. You know, oh.
Yeah, no, it doesn't really do anything. It takes him up to around 40. He's going to heal that, though.
Yeah.
And Terry's actually getting close to his final smash. Yeah. I don't think this final smash will kill, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, it's just making it harder and harder for Lucario to catch up.
Yeah. And Lucario already up at around 70. I don't know if Lucario can make it back from this. We've seen some big come-from-behind victories, but Lucario just doesn't seem to be able to do anything lasting to Terry.
Yeah, like, it's just he doesn't have the damage out. Like, he's hitting with stuff, he just doesn't have the damage output to keep it on.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even that, because he's gotten Terry from like 0 to 40 quite a few times. It's just that he lets, in between those, he lets Terry heal like 20 damage.
Yeah.
Right, like a few seconds ago, Terry was at 40, and he went back down to 20.
Yeah, some of this he just wants to charge that, but I mean, it's, you know, it seems like Lucario just wants to try and do burst damage, but he can't. But his burst just isn't that much.
Yeah. His burst isn't enough, and there's too much time in between his bursts. So,
yeah.
Terry just keeps healing more damage than he's taking. Finally has Terry above 60 damage, above 70.
Oh, nice.
Like, this is finally something, but...
Yeah, I think it's just too little too late, because, you know, eventually, even if Lucario knocks out Terry, Terry is just going to come back in with 30% health. And I don't see Lucario repeating this performance again. Although, who knows, he might. Like, he's almost got his final smash again. If he can put on a lot of damage really quickly, and
that's pretty quick.
Yeah, like if he can get him up to 50 and then hit him with his final smash, like
right and kind of a weak hit of Power Dive takes out Lucario, and that is going to be it. Athletes with the reverse 3-0, taking it over Beast Battalion.
Yep. Congratulations to Athletes.
162 healed.
Oh, that's just rough.
Like, so Lucario only dealt 70 damage that actually stuck. The rest of the damage he dealt was healed.
Yeah, like, if I was Beast Battalion, I would honestly look at changing out that Shedinja for Happy Mask Salesman. Like, because Lucario's doing stuff. He just can't. It's just he can't get that damage to stick against another defensive character. And, you know, but good luck to both teams. Like, good luck to Beast Battalion in the losers bracket, and
congratulations to Athletes for making it to the winners finals, where you're going to be facing Team Villain.
Yep.
That is going to be scary. One of those two teams will be in the championships. Team Villain or Athletes. Villain has been there before, Athletes have not, so it'll be interesting to see who actually makes it to the championships. But meanwhile, we have some losers bracket matches to go through.
Indeed. Let's do it.
So for match 3, we have Team Retro versus Team Pintsize. Both of these teams have had an incredible run. Both of them started the season with really terrible records, but they've both pulled it around. They've made it to the top 8 of playoffs, which is honestly astonishing. I wouldn't. Yeah. Both teams should feel very happy to have made it here.
Oh, absolutely. Like both Retro and Pintsize, like Retro for a long time was struggling in the red zone, and for them to make it this far, they have been doing a fantastic job.
And yeah, I think as far as who's winning this, Retro is the home team, of course. I think, man, this is a tough one. Like, both teams have a couple really strong characters that have worked well for them in the past few weeks, and a couple characters that have honestly flopped.
Yeah. So at the moment, I kind of got to give it to Retro. They've been changing things up. They moved to Hyrule Castle, and I think it's really helped them out on the whole.
Yeah.
That being said, I think Pintsize made some plays that I think just worked out really well for them. Like, you have this round 1 that is Dr. Mario versus Olimar. And I could see that working really well for Olimar. And that just some of these plays and how the lineups worked out, I think could work out really well for them and take away some of that home field advantage.
Yeah, I think a lot of the specific matchups seem to favor Pintsize, but Retro, I think, is the more solid team overall, so we'll see who actually comes out on top. And our first matchup is Dr. Mario versus Alf.
Yep, Dr. Mario running Strategistyle Halberd Majora's Mask, Olimar running Big B style Gold Mario.
Yeah, now, Dr. Mario got trashed last week by Mii Brawler, who's another Gold Mario character. Granted, yeah. Mii Brawler is more of a burst damage grappler, Olimar is more of a chip damage character, but still, it does make it very difficult for Dr. Mario to get his tornadoes off, which is what he really needs.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll work. I think things will go a little bit better for him this week than last week, just because, kind of as you're saying, like, Olimar is more of a chip damage character. And that being said, Olimar is really good at interrupting.
Yeah.
And so we'll just have to see what happens.
Yeah.
I still kind of favor Dr. Mario in this lineup, but I mean, as I said earlier, like, Pintsize made some really good plays here.
So let's just get into it. Dr. Mario versus Olimar.
Well, we'll have to talk about it here because CMC is out, but we have a new voice of Mario in the world.
Yeah. We have Chris Pratt voicing Mario. Interesting. You can tell that he's not a professional voice actor.
Yes, you definitely can.
It's a bit of a shame. Like, it would be one thing if they like didn't have Charles Martinet doing the voice, and it was someone very good instead. You know, like an actor who's really good at doing sort of different voices but instead it's just sort of a guy who always does his own voice for his roles.
Yeah.
Which is
oh wow.
Bit of a shame.
Wow. Apparently, Dr. Mario is venting his rage at the trailer because he has been beating the crap out of Alf.
Yeah. And there goes Alf's first stock. Dr. Mario up with a very solid lead, only 70 damage on the board.
Oh, man. I mean, and if Dr. Mario can just last a little bit, this could be a... Like, if Dr. Mario can just die to the final smash without getting his final smash up, I think this could be really bad news for...
Here's the final smash, though. And he doesn't get the kill. just barely misses. That's one difficult thing about such a huge stage like this. Of course, Olimar also doesn't hit it on small stages either, but...
Good lord, look at the damage!
Yeah, Alf already at 70 damage, already over 80. I think Dr. Mario could two-stock this.
He could. I don't think he will, just because of his damage. Like, one good smash from Alf and it's done.
I don't know, Alf's smash attacks aren't that great. Maybe in specific spots, but...
Yeah, like... Oh, maybe. There we go. Are we going to see a two-stock?
Oh, and there we go, the two-stock, the final smash.
Oh, man, that is a very impressive two-stock from Dr. Mario. Yeah. Don't know what to tell Pintsize there. I thought it was a good play.
Because that's the thing. Dr. Mario started with Majora's Mask. He took 83 damage.
Yeah. He just gave no cares. As we said, or as I said earlier, he was venting. I mean, that's all there really was to it. He was venting.
Yes.
He apparently heard the French dub of the Super Mario movie actually sounds a lot more like Charles Martinet.
And the Brazilian one.
And yeah, everyone else sounds a lot more like...
They got someone who actually can do the voice. Anyway, let's get into this next round, which is going to be Samus versus Villager. Yeah,
Samus running Big B style Polar Bear, Silver the Hedgehog, and Villager running Brick Wall style Meloetta Shedinja.
Yeah, now, Samus traditionally has done really, really poorly against Meloetta characters. She has done negative damage against them before, so I would not be totally surprised if Villager takes this.
Yeah, this is really the matchup where I can very easily see Villager ending this at 0% damage on stock 1. Between Samus being on Big B style and just the sheer amount of defense on Villager.
Yeah.
Like, Villager is literally just going to be a brick wall because he can't take damage, but
right.
We better just buckle in, get some popcorn, you know, maybe some coffee or other source of caffeine to stay awake, because this might take a while.
Yeah, for sure. Let's just get into it. Samus versus Villager. Let's not waste time. We can discuss other stuff while it's happening.
Yep. Unless someone decides to jump off the side, I could see this being very easily a contender for longest match.
Yeah, I mean, there's another match I'm looking at later in the night that if it happens could be longer, but we'll see.
We can hope it's not.
Yeah, and you know, Samus hasn't taken that much damage. Granted, she hasn't dealt that much either. Villager is in the lead in terms of dealing damage.
Well, we'll see. Yeah, I mean, and Villager is already back to neutral health.
Yep.
Not for lack of trying. Like, this is...
I mean, she's trying to hit him. She's done worse. She's done worse against healers.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice hit with the charge shot. Gets him up to 44. Not bad. Just needs to keep those up.
Now she just needs to keep the damage on
Villager. Like, just keep him at the same damage. Don't let him heal below where he was after you hit him with that charge shot, so that way you can hit him with another charge shot eventually.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Samus is actually doing a good job. I mean, the main problem is Villager keeps, pocketing the projectiles.
Yeah, that is one thing that's very scary to go up against if you're a zoner trying to fight Villager. Fortunately, he hasn't pocketed any of the fully charged charge shots yet. It's mostly just been missiles.
Yeah, I mean, but Samus is really trying. Like, gotta give it to Samus. Throwing everything she can.
And Villager has taken the actual damage lead.
Yes. I mean, Sam. Oof.
And I mean, he hasn't dropped below 30 yet. We'll give Samus credit for that, for keeping him above 30.
Yeah, but I mean, it's pretty much like what we expect it to be, which is long, drawn-out slugfest where Villager is just taking so little damage that Samus can't make headway.
Yes.
And a lot of it just comes down to that it's the same thing with all defense versus defense characters. Like when you have that defense and when you have Big B style going up against another defense character, like that damage negative just hurts. Oh, nice.
Yeah. Final Smash at the ready. Final Smash could kill here, if Samus doesn't tack out the ceiling properly.
Maybe.
Oh no, she couldn't. Just barely missed that ceiling.
Yep.
Thanks for that slant. And yeah, very rough spot for her to be in.
Yeah, I mean, she's doing what she can.
Look at my phone. I've got a lot of spam messages on here. The weird thing is that, like, most of these spam messages, like, seem to be calling me by my dad's name. A couple of them calling me by my mom's name. I think, like, maybe at some point, like when I was in high school or something, I signed up for whatever, giving them my phone number, but either one of my parents' names. It's the only thing I can think of.
Oh, you'd be surprised what can be attached to your online information. Like just between like people, like kind of like what you're saying, people signing up for accounts and being able to figure out like, oh, that's your parent. Because like I've gotten calls.
But they don't know that's my parent. They think that's me.
Yeah. Well, it's like I keep getting calls all the time for people thinking that or looking for my mom for one reason or another, but they think that my number is hers.
Right. Yes, that's what these spammer text messages
Yep.
are thinking.
But yeah, I mean, we're back at the match. We're still kind of at the same point. Although surprisingly, Villager has had a lot of trouble getting damage on Samus since Samus came back in.
Yeah, like I mean, it has been a while since Villager has been able to build stuff up. Granted, I mean, Villager also hasn't taken damage that much, and it's only a matter of time. Ooh!
Hasn't taken a lot of net damage, but I mean, Samus has probably put a good 30-40% on Villager since coming back in.
No, I'm sure the damage dealt will be high from Samus after we look at the stats, but the damage recovered is going to be just as high.
Yep. Already back down to 76.
That's how many trombones there were.
And
did you ever watch The Music Man?
No.
It's a fun musical. I used to watch the what's it, Matthew Broderick version as a kid. It was on ABC all the time.
Oh, nice. That was a good little deflection there. Throw the missile and have the charge shot right behind it.
Yeah, that is a definite strategy. I mean, it's a strategy that real Samuses use from time to time. Just sort of cover your bases while they're dodging one thing, cover with a different thing. Jack does that a lot when he plays Samus. But Villager has another final smash. I don't think this one will kill. Samus is only at 48 damage. I don't think it will kill unless he's in a really weird direction. And connects with it. This is going to do decent damage, but not going to kill. Oh! Oh my goodness. Wow, poor air dodge. But I think... No! She isn't able to recover, and that is a... That is a strong 2-stock from Villager.
Yep. So let's see what that final stat was. Ooh. Good. Only took a net 36 damage.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. 32. 32, not 36. Oh, well, yeah, I mean, like, that. Yeah, yes, in terms of damage taken, but 4% of that was bubble damage from Villager being in the, being in the blast zone. So yes, Samus dealt 260 damage, Villager recovered 228. So 32 damage is what she actually got to stick on him.
Yep. I mean, it just comes down to that's what happens when a big B character goes up against a character with high defense and healing.
Well, also, depending on how the AI is as well, there are definitely big B characters who this would not have happened to. Fair.
Well, that's very fair.
But I guess let's not linger here any longer, and let's move to round 3.
Yep. Simon versus Ice Climbers. Simon running tank style Golden Mario. Ice Climbers running demon style Gulligan Halberd.
Simon has been pretty good in the playoffs, I would say.
He has been. Like, he seems to have had a definite upswing ever since Retro switched to Hyrule Castle. It has seemed to work out really well for him. Ice Climbers, they're just very dangerous on this build. Honestly, I can see this going either way. I just haven't seen enough of Simon on this map to feel like he's definitely got this. Although he certainly has a chance. Like, I'm not going to write him off but in any way, shape, or form.
I think Simon will do a good job separating the Ice Climbers. I don't know if he'll actually be able to, kill them very easily. I feel like that might be a bit too defensive for him, but we'll see. Simon versus Ice Climbers.
Yeah, I mean, I think the one good thing is a lot of his moves, like I believe both the Cross and the Holy Water will be able to do easy damage to both.
Yeah, I mean, in certain ways. I mean, he already has 30 damage on the board against them.
Yeah, I mean, he's already getting a good hit on them. I mean, some of that is just, I think Ice Climbers haven't been able to get close enough to do damage to him. Yeah, good grief, he is just... And yep, and now the Ice Climbers could get a hit on him, they brought it back to even.
Yeah, Nana having a bit of trouble recovering there. But managing to hit Simon off stage, he recovers. Okay, that will also be a factor. I think if one of them gets thrown off stage a little bit too far, either of these two characters could get killed early, and that'll be it.
Yeah, both of these characters could very easily just get knocked off, and
I don't know. Okay, yeah, Nana came off stage, and now they are able to recover. But Simon has his final smash authority. This will kill. Ice Climbers need to stay away from him. Do not go near him. Misses.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I think it wouldn't have worked if he had just hit Nana. It would have just dropped her out. But so he couldn't have even gotten rid of Nana like that. Ooh, that hits Popo off stage. Nana's all the way over there. Oh, but Popo can recover. Oh, but now Popo's hit off stage again. No, he can't. And that is a lead for Simon. But Ice Climbers are almost at their final smash. They could very easily even this up right here. Just use your final smash. Just use the final... There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, does not kill. I figured that would have killed instantly. And wow, it doesn't kill.
Oh, this could be it.
And that's it. That's it. Wow.
Wow. A very surprising two-stop.
Yeah, I mean, like, he just sort of kept them off stage, and Ice Climbers, their biggest weakness is their recovery.
Yep, and that is that for them. 2-1, and let's move. You know, 2-1 for Retro. Let's move on to round 4.
Yeah, round 4, we are going to have. We are going to be going back to Spear Pillar, and we are going to have Pac-Man versus Kirby.
Oh man, Pac-Man on Boulder Style Sothis, Kirby on Boulder Style, Majora's Mask, Great Fairy. I think I kind of gotta give it to Kirby. We just, like, especially if he can pull off something like he did last week, which I don't think he can necessarily do, especially against Pac-Man on Sothis. But I want to believe.
Yeah, I mean, Pac-Man obviously didn't have a great season. Improved a lot after he got Sothis, and after they moved to Hyrule Castle as their home map. Now we're on Spear Pillar. I'm not sure how Pac-Man does on this stage. It'll be interesting to see how that goes. So, Pac-Man versus Kirby.
Yep. I will say, I think the one thing that Pac-Man has going for him is it's going to be very likely that Kirby procs his Sothis.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a huge advantage to him. And so I do hope we can see Pac-Man take good board.
Okay. No. He makes it back.
Nope.
And trying to get Kirby off stage doesn't necessarily work like that. Oh, if Kirby hits that, it's no. Okay. If Kirby had hit that trampoline right after Pac-Man had jumped off of it, it would have been instant death. But he did not.
Yeah. It's gonna be a fun fight. Pac-Man with the early lead, but some of that is just the 30% board mask. So, and he's now, in terms of damage done, pretty much brought it back up to even.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Pac-Man can make it back. Both of these characters have a pretty strong recovery.
They do, but that also means they're both very comfortable edge guarding and getting into situations that...
Yeah, there goes Pac-Man Sothis. Kirby hasn't had his Great Fairy proc yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, although I can definitely see that about to proc here.
It should. It should. It should proc here.
Yeah.
Could proc it. There we go. And now Pac-Man's almost at his final smash, which should kill Kirby here, I think. Maybe he wants to deal a little bit more damage, because Pac-Man has had trouble getting all the hits in.
I mean, it's going to depend on where...
Oh, there we go! Just barely gets him at the end of his final smash. And, yeah, Pac-Man is in the lead.
Yeah.
But Kirby is almost at his final smash. If he just does a little bit more damage to Pac-Man, that should kill. Like here, it should definitely kill. Why are you running away? Why are you running? Why are you running? Why?
Because he...
Oh, okay. Well, that worked. Sure, why not?
Yep. Now, I mean, it's probably going to depend on how Kirby handles Pac-Man before Pac-Man can get his final smash. Pac-Man's got enough of a lead.
Oh, is this Nose Kirby? Do we have Nose Kirby? Yeah, we have Nose Kirby. Kirby with the nose.
Yeah, like, Pac-Man's got a good head start on charging the final smash. If Kirby... Oh.
Okay. Well, I guess when I said both these characters had good recoveries, I was wrong. Because Pac-Man did kind of edgeguard himself.
Yep. Well, I mean, that's the risk of edgeguarding, and I believe that is 2-2.
That is 2-2. We are going to a round 5. And we are having a very interesting matchup for this round 5.
We are. It is Pitt versus Lucas. Pit running Forgetful style Geese Howard, Lucas running Equipment style Ender Dragon. If I'm honest, I gotta give it to Pit just because Geese Howard procs on both stocks. Whereas
and
Ender Dragon...
also, Ender Dragon just gives him free Final Smash. Although,
Yeah,
honestly, that could work against Pit. Because Lucas gives Pit a really early Final Smash at 0, and then Pit uses it on Lucas and doesn't kill him.
Yeah. I mean... I think it's just going to end up going to Pit because even if... Unless Lucas gets a really early kill to where, like, Pit hits with both Final Smashes, neither kills, and then Lucas kills before he takes a lot of damage... I think Pit's just going to be able to come back on the second stock and hit with 2 more Final Smashes to get the kill. If that specific scenario does not happen.
Yeah.
And that's really what Lucas needs to aim for, is trigger the Final Smash early, which is going to be hard because this is Hyrule Castle. Pit has room to dodge.
Yeah.
And, then survive the Final Smashes.
Yep, so I guess let's just get into it. Pit versus Lucas.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Ooh, let's see what happens here. So, yeah, Pit. I mean, Lucas getting some of the early damage on with Ender Dragon, but not a lot.
No, not a lot quite yet. He needs to get more. He needs to get Pit up to 80, honestly, before this Ender Dragon runs out. And Pit is running away. Lucas manages to get him up to 60. He might do it.
Oh.
No, he does not, technically, but he gets close.
It's close enough that I'd be willing to call that a good use. Like, now he's just got to do... He's just
got to play well the rest of the match.
Yeah.
Don't hit, like, get him up to 80 without getting hit again, so that you can waste his Final Smash, and then just play the rest of the match without... Oh, there we go. Just play the rest of the match without being bad at the game. Just be good.
Yep, just be good. That might be hard for Lucas at times, but,
Oh, it's a strong hit. Oh, but he techs it. The tiniest tech against the tent.
Pit?
No, he's fine. He's good. It just takes a while. There we go. Another Lightning Chariot. Pit. Lucas should stay center stage, I think. Center stage, perhaps? Center stage? This might actually kill. It killed. Okay, well, probably should have stayed center stage, unfortunately.
Yeah. If he gets the kill right now and makes this an even fight, or what?
He just left.
What?
He just
okay.
left. It's not an SD. That was a KO. Pit did technically hit him.
Yeah, for like 2 damage before he jumped off. Okay.
No, yes, it was literally 2 damage. It was literally 2 damage he had on that stock, because Lucas had 80% when he died on his first stock and had 80, and Pit dealt 82 damage total. So, yes.
Okay, I guess.
Well, congratulations to Retro for moving on.
Yeah. I'm sorry to Pintsize. That's rough.
Yeah. Now you're eliminated. You get to start testing. You get to do some trades. I don't know what I could recommend, because it's just. I mean, obviously Olimar was destroyed by Dr. Mario, but Ice Climbers and Lucas just kind of got gimped, just kind of got poked into the blast zone.
I mean, at least with Ice Climbers, that just seems to be more of a matchup thing, where
Simon was really able to separate them easily, which messes up their recovery. But man, I don't know. I mean, just avoid stages that you can really fall off of. You know, like Spirit Pillar is a very good stage for you. Obviously, you won both matches on it.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, like here it's just AI shenanigans. I don't know that I would read too much into Lucas. And then, as we said, like Olimar and Ice Climbers, a lot of that just seems to be bad matchups. So, good luck in your testing.
Yeah. So on to the final match of the week.
Yeah.
And for our final match, we have Team Excalibur versus Team Arsenal. Excalibur, obviously top team in the league in the main season, but lost their first match in the playoffs, getting knocked down by Third Wheels. We'll see if they can get any wins, or if they just go 0-2 in the playoffs after having such a strong main season.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see Arsenal pulling it out and just taking the win. But they're gonna have a tough fight. Excalibur was top of the league for a reason.
Yeah. But I guess let's start off with our first matchup, which is going to be Cloud versus Zero Suit Samus. What are they running?
Yeah, Cloud is Big B style Gold Mario, Zero Suit Samus is Tank style Ender Dragon, and we are on Shadow Moses Island.
Yeah, I mean, it's small. I think that will be good for Ender Dragon that it's small, but Ender Dragon just hasn't been doing anything in the playoffs this year.
Yeah, it's already Cloud versus Zero Suit Samus. I feel like Cloud's got the advantage. You throw Ender Dragon on Zero Suit Samus, I feel like Cloud's just... This feels like it's just there because... This just feels like it's going to be a one-sided slaughter on Cloud's part.
Yeah.
That being said, like, because it is Shadow Moses, if Zero Suit Samus can make full use of Ender Dragon, especially on tank style, she could maybe... she has to get the early kill.
Yeah.
Like, if she does not get the early kill, it's over. But we're just going to have to go into the match and see what happens.
Yep, Cloud versus Zero Suit Samus. So starting off, has not hit with the Ender Dragon yet. Cloud, doing that. Yeah. Okay, Cloud. Yeah. Yeah. Okay,
yeah.
just avoiding it. He does not want to get hit by that, and he is doing a very good job of it.
Yep.
Oh,
he's doing a good job.
Just stay in the air. Oh my goodness, only 16 damage.
Yep.
Only 16 damage from Ender Dragon. Wow, I think that's it. I think that's it for Zero Suit Samus.
Yeah. If it was on another map, I could see Zero Suit Samus pulling this off.
What, like Flat Zone?
Yes, like Flat Zone, maybe.
I just can't think of any more maps that are more of like a small fishbowl that leave little room for the opponent to escape. If just jumping over you is enough to ruin your Ender Dragon, I just don't know if there are any stages that can fix it.
Well, I was actually just talking about, like, from here on out, like, just with her being on tank style alone, if it had been another map where she could maybe try to shoot Cloud from a distance.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
But, I mean, Cloud is already slaughtering her, which in some ways might be a good thing. Like, Zero Suit Samus, if I recall correctly, has been a
Yeah, she was one of their worst. And there goes her first stock. Let's see how long it takes for the second one to go.
Yeah, I mean, this could be really good for Excalibur, or good for Arsenal, because they're getting their weak link out of the way against one of the better members of Team Excalibur.
Cloud missed his limit, and Zero Suit Samus has her final smash, so she'll get a kill here, I think. Unless Nope. Never mind. He just checked off the wall. Just decked it. No problems here. And he's about to get his final smash. I don't think it will kill unless he does a lot more damage to it.
I mean, if he had a limit break on it as well, along with some more damage, then maybe.
I don't think limit break does anything to your final smash.
I thought it did. Oh well, maybe not.
No, there's no specific, because it doesn't change versions. It doesn't change. It doesn't change appearance based off of it, whereas the other limit break moves have very specific alternate versions based off of whether he has limit or not.
Either way,
but yeah, she's up to 82. I mean, we'll see if he can get the 2-stock. He has the limit. Does not use a kill move though. Finishing touch definitely would have killed there.
I mean, it's just, as I said, like the one saving grace is Cloud is one of Excalibur's better members, and with Zero Suit Samus being what is clearly a sacrificial lamb on this,
yeah,
maybe they can get a better.
I mean,
match.
I can't think of a worse matchup for Zero Suit Samus. The fact that, I mean, literally her neutral special and her down smash will not work on Cloud. Because of his Gold Mario, they will not do anything. So, like, adding that to her Ender Dragon not really doing anything against him, I think this is definitely doomed. But you know, Arsenal getting her out of the way, like sacrificing her to get rid of one of Excalibur's stronger members, could pay off in the long term. We've definitely seen it pay off before.
Especially as we look at the next matchup. We have Sephiroth versus King K. Rool, running very similar builds. Sephiroth running Strategy Style, Meloetta, Shedinja. King K. Rool running Forgetful Style, Meloetta, Shedinja. I'll go grab my popcorn.
Yeah, this is the match I was referring to earlier as the one I thought was going to take a really long time. But
yeah, I mean, I will say, like, Sephiroth, that strategist style could be the key difference here. So we will just have to see.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Sephiroth versus K. Rool. Obviously, strategy style will be a higher burst damage, but I don't know. I feel like the time between that burst damage is going to be high enough that both characters will just sort of heal.
Yeah. That being said, like, I think the one big thing that is a benefit to King K. Rool is his ability to just do a reflect almost. And that,
I mean, he can literally do a reflect.
Yeah.
He does actually have a reflector, but I don't think he's ever actually used his reflector as a reflector, but he can do that. And of course he has super armor on a huge amount of his attacks, which can help him power through Sephiroth's range.
Yep, and I mean, as we were saying that this might take a while, like Sephiroth's already getting a pretty good lead. And he's actually doing a really good job of not giving K. Rool time to recover a lot of that. So maybe this will not be the epic drama of a match that we were thinking it might be.
Well, I don't know. There still hasn't been that much damage on both sides, considering how long the match has gone so far.
Fair. Although I will say, Sephiroth is definitely the one healing up quite a bit, considering he's under 30.
Yeah, I mean, Carol finally getting a little bit of damage on him using the blunderbuss to shoot him off stage.
Now if Sephiroth can just get a little more damage, although King K. Rool is going to get his final smash first.
That final smash could definitely, honestly, could kill Sephiroth at this percent. Sephiroth is super light.
Yeah, Like that is a thing to remember. Like this is a small stage, and if it hits,
Oh, nope. Sephiroth just jumped. He just jumped. And now Sephiroth has his final smash coming soon. His funny final smash.
yep. Hopefully it can give him a good effect that can.
He misses. Aww. K. Rool, come on.
That is unfortunate.
Oh my goodness, that kills.
Oh, that is not what Arsenal wanted to see.
Yeah, it is not. It's not a fun time, and now they are full stock behind. Sephiroth is only at 60 damage. He's at kill percent for K. Rool, but K. Rool has to hit him with a kill move.
Yeah.
And I'm just not sure he's able to get in Sephiroth's range enough to do that.
Probably not. Like he's had a really hard time getting in close to Sephiroth.
Sephiroth's just been really hitting with those neutral bees.
He's been really hitting with the neutral bees, and then every time, like he has just enough range and enough agility that when K. Rool gets in close,
that's not good.
Yeah, no, this is. I mean, this is just.
K. Rool has another final smash coming up, and it probably will kill if he hits with it, but he has to hit with it for it to work. Oh, he hits with it. I think this will kill.
I think this will as well.
There we go.
There we go.
And Sephiroth back down to 30. K. Rool can do this, but
K. Rool
already at 105. Oh! Did you counter Sephiroth's counter?
Counterception, apparently. But yeah, like Sephiroth has just really had K. Rool's number, and if Sephiroth hits with his final smash, this is definitely over.
Well, it's probably over. It could just be reversed controls, which does nothing.
Fair. That is very fair.
Because the AI knows how to fight around it. But oh.
Oh, that was unfortunate.
Yeah, and Sephiroth just one good hit away from his final smash. Assuming he needs it. Okay, well here we go. Final smash. Will you use it? Will you hit with it? Only time will tell.
Yep. All right, come on, Sephiroth. Hit with your final smash.
Come on, let's see it. Let's see it at least once. Sephiroth, come on. Sephiroth.
Sephiroth. Really?
Oh.
Really?
It's mean. It's so funny though.
It is. And I mean, he is it just arrogance? He just wants to say that he doesn't need his final smash to win this. Is that what this is? He's like, I'm at 30% damage. I do not need my final smash to win this. Now watch me win.
Yeah, I mean, what he needs is to use a fully charged neutral V again, but he doesn't seem to want to do that. Oh my goodness, this actually might be. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay. If he hadn't gotten that kill there, he would have died.
Yes, that. And the only reason he could have even gotten that kill in the first place is because K. Rool decided to edgeguard. That's kind of beautiful in its own way. Oh,
wow,
man.
Look at those damage numbers.
Oh, that is so disgusting.
And that would now Excalibur up 2-0. This could be a clean sweep.
This could be. Next up we have Ike versus Diddy Kong. Ike running Demon Style Halberd Goligan. Diddy Kong running Boulder Style Geese Howard. This is definitely a toss-up because it's really going to come down to if that Geese Howard... If Ike... The problem is Ike is a heavy hitter. And if he can get an early kill on Diddy Kong. The other problem is this is Shadow Moses Island. I don't know if that's probably going to really impede Diddy Kong's ability to get the kills with his Geese Howard.
Yeah, because he won't be able to knock people off stage so they can't recover. And even dealing high enough damage to what would normally be a clean kill on some other stage would be a techable kill on this stage. So
Yep.
it'll be interesting to see if Diddy Kong can handle Ike.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely... I definitely favor Ike here, though. I have to be honest.
Yeah, but let's get into it. Excalibur versus Arsenal. Yeah. I mean, we'll see, because obviously Arsenal has to pull the reverse sweep if they want to get this.
Yeah.
Their round 4 is going to be Robin versus Duck Hunt, which I also kind of favor for Excalibur, so even if they win here, I'm not sure they're going to do it.
Yeah, they really needed K. Rool to get that win, and I would imagine that's what they were banking on. Was, you know, let K. Rool get the win. You know, let Zero Suit Samus be the sacrificial lamb to maybe get one of the better characters out of the way.
Yeah, because I think if we get to round 5, I think Arsenal takes this, because round 5 is Pyro versus Rob, and Rob is, I think, a significantly better character than Pyro. At least right now.
There goes Diddy Kong's first stock.
Yeah,
We're just,
didn't even get to use his Geese Howard. That is rough.
that is very rough, and I think we're gonna see another clean sweep.
Yeah, this does not look good. Diddy Kong almost had his normal final smash. Oh, that could that could do some stuff to Ike. Prepare him for another Geese Howard final smash later in the stock. But even then, he only is going to get one Geese Howard, and he has 2 Ike stocks to get through.
I could actually see if he does his normal final smash here, like, and
here we go. Okay, okay. Will this kill though? Will it kill?
This might potentially kill. No.
Nope. Teched, and that, I think that's it. I think that is it for Diddy Kong.
One good hit at this point from Ike is going to be a kill, especially if it's an up smash.
Yeah, I mean, Diddy Kong has his final smash at the ready, so that he'll probably get the kill on Ike. I don't think this will be a 2-stock, but yeah, and especially since Ike will lose half his final smash meter, Diddy Kong will be able to. Oh no! Ike, yeah.
There's the
wow,
smash.
the tackable. Just the perfect text from Ike. I didn't think that second one could be teched, but wow.
I guess it was just the angle. Like, it had to have been. If it had been any more vertical, it probably would have been an insta kill.
Yeah,
but man,
yeah, very good stage pick from Excalibur. And Arsenal, yeah, I mean, losing K. Rool was just too big of a deal, but also, I mean, I don't think you would have been able to do it with K. Rool, because I don't think Duck Hunt would have beaten Robin.
Yeah.
So that is going to be it for Arsenal's run. You're going to get to start testing. I think there's at least one character they can pick up. I can't remember who. But Pintsize will also get to start testing. You'll both get to start trading with the other teams that have been eliminated. And next week, we're going to have just two matches, 2 losers bracket matches. We are going to have Third Wheels versus Retro, and we are going to have Beast Battalion versus Excalibur. So those should be some pretty interesting losers bracket matches. Wow, Beast Battalion and Excalibur. Those are some strong characters. So, and week 5, we are going to have Team Villain versus Athletes to see who makes it to the championships.
Yep.
So that's all for this week. Bye, everyone.
Later.